Hey friends, Heather here. Thank you for joining me today. I have my 2018 December album to share with you. I mentioned in a previous video, before I put my massive Christmas stash away, I wanted to get through all of my albums. I needed to do 2016, 17, and 18, and I had some new products that I really wanted to use while I was excited about it. You know, once you put stuff away and a year goes by, maybe not so excited. So I really wanted to get this done, and I'm happy that I did. I went with a 4x4 album this time, and I attached a cute little charm on the back from Emily Inspired. She has an Etsy shop with gorgeous charms. And a lot of this album has pocket pages and yeah, so I know I'm not the first to create a little pocket with the coffee mug thing. I'm not even sure what you call that. But this year I tried the caramel mocha for the first time and fell in love. So I had to note that. I used the Hip Kit Club December kit, the main kit for this. I loved the papers. I loved those puffy stickers that came with them. I know there was a lot of exclusive products, and I just was so excited to get this done and use that. And I did use most of it. That right there is a piece from Color Cast Designs. I put my 2x2 photos matted on a 4x4 and then created it with those two sheets of 4x4 pattern papers, create a little spot for me to tuck some tags with journaling in it. I used the program from a play that we went to create a little pocket, and I have a lot of machine stitching and cut files. That one right there, the Candy Cane, is a Paige Evans cut file. I had a really good time putting this album together, and I usually include a lot more machine stitching, but I tried my hand at sort of doodling the border, which I had never really done before, but I like the way that it looks. I know it's kind of messy, but I think that's the point of it. And once again, this album is mini, but it is a chunky mini. I tried so hard to edit and keep it thin, but it just didn't happen. I just have a really hard time. I, for one, have a ton of photos in December like normal, but there's so many embellishments I want to use, and I know I used a few thick ones, but I really tried to keep it to a minimum. But as you can see, it is still pretty chunky. I used that snowflake border punch. It's actually an old one from Martha Stewart, and I love it to use as sort of an edge on like turning a page. There's more of those puffy stickers from that kit that I loved. I used a lot of the branding strips from the pattern papers on that behind the little gingerbread cut file, which was fun. And I modified a lot of the pocket pages to fit the pictures that I had. They weren't all 4x4 or 2x2, so and I like the different sizes. That cut file is from Just Nick Studios, I believe, and it's supposed to be a 4x4 frame, but I cut out just the lights to lay over my Christmas tree photo. There, I couldn't have pocket pages without a couple of shaker pockets. So that was fun. Just filled it with some sequins. And all three of the albums I created included a little envelope from my We Are Memory Keepers mini envelope punch. Wow, that's a mouthful. Because I love being able to use that and stick some other photos in there. That present gift file is from Just Nick Studios. Create a lot of pockets, and that's probably what gets me into trouble is I am always trying to create new little interesting ways to include my photos. I don't want it just to be the same, page after page. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it though. That last page I'm holding on to is from New Year's Eve. Funny story. We got some sparkling cider, and my 10-year-old daughter, we told her it was champagne, and she was so excited. She drank it out of a real champagne glass, and she thought it was so much fun. So that is pretty much it. I just have her Christmas list and some other cards I wanted to keep tucked in the back there, and I glued some ribbon with some glossy accents because that was the only way it would stay. I needed to tie this album closed because of how thick it was. Excuse my head there. I'm just trying to get these cards back in there. And I attached them with a brad so they kind of stick out and get stuck on the pocket page, which makes it easy for them to be pulled out. But I really hope you enjoyed this flip through. I had a really good time making it, and I feel really proud that I got it done. But I am definitely over Christmas now that it is the end of February almost. But I am glad that I got it done. That large chipboard frame is also from the Hip Kit Club kit, as well as those puppy stickers that I used on the front of the album. So I have some still shots coming up of the pages. If you have any questions or comments, I'd love to hear them. Or any questions about the products I used, please leave them below and I will get back to you as soon as possible. And I just wanted to say again, I really appreciate all the support on my channel, the likes and all the comments. It is really sweet, and I'm really grateful. So I will keep creating, and I hope you enjoy this album, and I will be back soon with another project. No more Christmas albums until next year though. Although I do have a box of mini albums I'd still like to make, but none Christmas, so I'm happy to move on from the holiday finally. Thanks again for joining me today. I really appreciate it. Have a great day. Bye bye.